I believe that sobriety gives you endless potential in your life. It's the final cheat code to unlock all levels.
Here we are, Rachel. The moment
Here we are.
we've all been waiting for. We're gonna find out how horrible it was to go on that trip. He's still tired. Boards are still outside. Not bad. You think he's drinking Prime in here, or he's too sponsored by Red Bull? He's got water boxes for sale. I don't want to get bit.
He's a vicious attack dog.
We were just wondering, do you guys drink Prime or no?
I've had it before.
You like it?
Where's your kid?
At Mom's house.
Grandma?
She wanted to get dropped off.
Lunch meat?
Yeah, I'm making Bennett. He ordered a turkey sandwich.
He did.
Yeah, he said, I'm a little hungry. I said, I'm making dinner. Can I get 2 turkey sandwiches?
That's for dinner?
For dinner.
That's just a
That's just like an appetizer.
prerequisite.
What kind of cheese?
American.
Yeah, but it's not Land O'Lakes, huh, bro?
It's Wegmans.
That's
organic.
Wegmans organic.
Oh.
I don't know.
You want a second angle?
We got 61 comments exactly,
Or are you just making it easy on yourself?
and that's gonna be the interview. 61 comments from the fans. I'm not even gonna ask any of my personal questions because there's just 61 of you guys already asked questions. That's good enough, boys. All right, so we're in the office. This is where these guys do professional podcasting. I'm more so just like, he's got that one. 100K. Pretty gnarly.
They call it AMA.
What's an AMA?
Ask me anything.
That's what they call these?
Should I just sit there?
Ben Gravy AMA?
Do you want a tripod, a microphone, a second
Because
angle?
I'm gonna like cut in between figuring out these guys' questions and stuff. Like this is.
You want this chair?
Yeah, probably I'll sit in that chair. All right, let's start this off with saying, was it as fun as you thought?
Yeah, it was. It was more fun than I thought.
How's JT? Stoked?
Yeah, he's probably pretty tired.
Why? He didn't do anything.
JT and John were psyched. I think they gained a lot from this mission.
All they did was film that.
Yeah, but
No, I'm kidding. I'm
just
kidding.
traveling is a life experience. Surfing is the easy part.
All right, let's get into these. This one's pretty gnarly. This is from @Willow, 2919. I would say sobriety is a general topic. It's been very inspirational to myself and my wife to see Ben show what getting sober and staying sober can do. It's not easy when everybody drinks and boozes everywhere. It's not really a question. You're just kind of a guy for being sober. He pretty much just wanted to...
I agree with him. I believe that sobriety gives you endless potential in your life. It's the final cheat code to unlock all levels.
Okay.
Do you want like a second camera on both of us so like you can cut to you asking the question kind of thing?
I don't really care about that, Dio.
Are you sure? This time tomorrow.
Okay.
Wait,
This is way more interactive, actually.
we need it up though.
Whatever.
That's so good, dude.
That's actually really
Is the
interactive.
sound gonna be alright?
Yeah, you haven't seen my videos lately? Sounds on point, dude. Who even
I've
wastes
been
their
watching them.
audio's for the fans? Okay. At Runky 1419. I'd be keen to hear about your and Ben's relationship with Tucker these days if it's not too sore of a subject and you're willing to share. Congrats on your challenge and all your recent success. He's been a subscriber since your nub days.
Wow.
I'll just tell you right now, I mean, Tuck doesn't want to hang out with me. He hangs out with Ben sometimes.
I'd say my relationship with Tucker's good. I wish that you and Tucker would, I wish that Tucker would be willing to work out your differences. That's all I can say, really.
He might be.
I
His wife might not be.
I hope he is, dude.
All right. At John Fresh, the chiropractor. We are more likely to dream about taking on the world and not living out our dreams when we are excited, having a good day, or surrounded by positive people and friends. But then it comes to doing it. How hard is that? What type of energy, hardworking planning, support, obstacles, thoughts, and feelings do you have to overcome? How do you overcome them? What do you focus on to live out your goals instead of dreaming about them? And when is it a bad day and things don't go as planned? When everything outside and inside is against you except the dream, How hard can it be on us to ever want to quit? How important is it to always doing your best? Keeping practice, strengthening yourself, kindness, and gratitude.
I would say that living out your dreams is actually the hardest and least fulfilling part of your dreams. Dreaming your dreams is romantic. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's epic. Living out your dreams
I already knew that.
is way too gnarly. And then once you're done, it might not be as glorious as you thought.
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
But there's multiple times I can think of at least 3 instances when I wanted to quit. I was there mentally.
On that trip?
Absolutely.
No,
Yeah.
but you were locked in.
I'm locked. But that I don't let myself quit. But
I feel like that mission was so like heavy, but like you're really locked in that. I think the whole idea of the constant day to day is what he's saying is like, how do you just keep not coming up with one idea, but like keep going? Like when everybody else would be like, all right, I lived it. I know how dumb it is to live my dream. Actually, I might as well just get a job.
Well, now for me, it's not about me as much. It's about what I've created, and a lot of people are inspired by it, including myself. I look back on myself and I say, holy shit. Like, that. I actually look at myself from a bird's eye view a lot more than you might imagine. And I'm not actually living my life sometimes, and it's kind of weird. But I think it's more important for me to keep going. I'm a bit of a martyr, but I think it's more important for me to keep going forward than it is for me to be selfish, to be honest with you. And I love it.
Well, I definitely think with your sobriety.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it'll be easy for you to be like, damn, I just killed 5 years and really crushed the dream. I might as well celebrate on a cold pack.
I also I'm also not satisfied yet, so it is what it is.
That's heavy.
It's just who I am. I guess.
So Cackley was right all along. That's what's nuts.
He's a wise man, dude.
No
You don't
shit.
think?
Yeah. Trip, Freeman and him. Whoa, this isn't really like a tripod. There we go, that's perfect. Alright, OC Peaks, this isn't a question. He's just stating, it's awesome to see and feel your genuine love and stoke for your brother. Much love from the Oregon coast. At
Amen.
X RIP 666 X. Dude, you're gnarly. Please ask him about the old Nub TV days. What he misses, what he doesn't miss. They were great to watch. Anyways, while you're at it, please ask him how it felt getting a panic attack during the Gauntlet event. I can hear him say I'm having a panic attack in my head sometimes.
I'll start with the panic attack. Was that the ice bath?
Ice bath, that was just it.
So that wasn't a panic attack. I thought it was.
What was
It was. I have that reaction to cold water,
Oh.
and I've actually overcome it.
Now.
I did so many ice plunges
Yeah.
that I know how to fight it. But the main thing I miss about the Nub TV days is the camaraderie.
Only thing I miss.
Like, I don't have a crew now. Like, I have filmers, but it's not the same. The boys were showing up to hang out,
I get it.
and it was great. But at the same time, I think there's a lot of work going in on my part that went unnoticed. Everybody thinks that it was just the boys all hanging out, when a couple of us were working really hard for everyone to succeed. But when a lot of people, when it's not equal work involved, it's hard for the people who are working super hard. And then obviously we all just grew up, so
It just got way dark too.
well, yeah, the drinking is too much. The stunts, like once you're 25.
Plus, I really think what the audience expected for me personally was just too crazy at a
Like,
certain point.
gnarly
Like,
stunts?
or like just too dark, like have to be wasted. Like you were just like had to live that. Like Steve-O got stuck in it. You know, he
I
talks
think it
about
was
that.
great if one of those TV shows panned out or
But
a channel
obviously,
kept
God,
growing.
obviously, God made it so that didn't happen.
I agree.
That's the truth.
And like from a business standpoint, yeah, it wasn't really happening.
I get that. All right, Francis Carsborough, 1669 is claiming, what was your favorite part? What was the most stressful part? How close were you on making all the flights?
Flights went really smooth. No cancellations. No delays. Well, one delay. Most stressful part was every time that I knew I wasn't going to get sleep the next day, like whether I was sleeping on a plane and I'd sleep for 40 minutes and wake up and be like, oh God. Or if like we got to Sydney, Australia, and I was like, dude, I'm getting 7 hours of sleep in Sydney. Delayed flight, long car ride, Slippery wanting to talk before bed. I end up with 2.5 hours of sleep, and I'm like, dude, that's so stressful going to bed being like, I have to be up in 2
Picture Slippery Doggy before that.
He's the man. But, so, yeah. And then my favorite part, honestly, was probably just being here with everybody in Atlantic City. It was awesome. And then being in Norway, completing it was quite exciting, to be honest.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold destination to finish off.
It'd be nice. It would have been nice to finish at home,
No.
but
Like Bali. Cut from like a G-rated scene to like 15 ogres behind you. Like, let's go, boys. You know what I mean? That would have been my dream. All right, Dan Cove, 8725. He's the dude that slept here, I think.
Yeah, Dan Cobb.
He's a legend. He's saying he'd like to hear a discussion around the topic of how Ben handles accepting the receipt of manifestations put out to the universe as they get delivered. He says for him personally, it's difficult to avoid self-sabotage, and he doubts the plan. It's a hard pill to swallow in realizing we as humans are in complete control of the dream.
There's a lot to what he just said. I think for one, it is hard if you really put something out, and it actually comes back to you. First of all, the first step is recognizing it, being like, this is what I wanted, and this is how it's coming back to me. I just have to recognize that this is how it's coming back to me. Second is, yeah, self-sabotage is a very real thing. Every human being, I think, does it. I think we all are cut from the same cloth, essentially. And I've been in situations where I was like, this is my dream. But when the dream comes to you and shows up, it doesn't feel like it. It kind of goes back to that question that John had. My dream is to work with Red Bull, make movies, make YouTube videos, travel the world, surf. But when I was getting ready to do this trip, it almost felt daunting. Like I shouldn't do it. Like you want to sabotage yourself. And then when you buckle in, it's almost like an out-of-body experience, right? You're like, wow,
I guess, yeah.
this is really happening.
I never did anything that dumb.
But Dan Cobb's that guy is on another level, dude. It was really good talking to him when he was here. Like
He's a thinker.
He reminds me though of how I was. I was so tuned in. Now I feel like I'm tuned in, but it's just different now. I don't know. It's different. Like back when I started the vlog, I was so spiritually tuned in, and I don't
So
know.
what though? I thought you have a stronger relationship with God now than then.
I do for sure.
So what
But
was your
it's just
spiritual connection?
different.
Self-manifesting, like Jim Carrey talks about, like just trying to get your dream satisfied?
Yeah, maybe there's a level that I've accomplished, because I truly believe I've accomplished more than I sought out to. So now there's almost like a we're coasting thing, and I don't believe financially anyone's ever like, oh, I made it, unless you have tons and tons of money. But I think the dream wise, I'm like very satisfied. So it's a little different. I don't really know how to explain it. Maybe I'm just not as hungry as I used to be, but like obviously I'm hungry for something, because nobody would put themselves through that.
No, you'll be hungry soon.
But
When the supermarket stop having food on the shelves.
I don't know how to explain it.
Alright, this guy's at Will Shred for Bread claims, how'd you find all the spots in different places? Like,
Yeah, good question. So my first thing was pitch the idea. Red Bull turned it down like 3 or 4 times. And then once they were like, hey, we're going to do this, I was like, oh shit. Now I actually have to figure out how to do it. And then, so then I started out with like, what are the 7 seas? Because really we have 5 oceans, but they divide the Pacific and the Atlantic into 2. And then I was like, okay, so then how can you get to all these places? And then I was like, then once I figured out like kind of the understanding, and the big break is actually Australia to the US. We left on November 3rd at 11 o'clock, arrived on November 3rd at 11 o'clock. So I actually surfed Sydney and Texas in the same day.
Yeah, you time
So
travel.
that was like a loophole. So that was kind of the thing that bonded it all together. But yeah, straight time traveling. But yeah, then I was able to start. When I figured out I could go to Japan to Bali, then I knew Bali to Australia was doable, and I knew about the flight to Texas, and then it kind of all just came together, fell together. As well.
See time. At WPG Boy 1000, what's your favorite memories of being your brother? My brother, Bobby Boy. He's claiming.
Wait, what?
I don't know, he's claiming I'm Bobby Boy. What's your favorite memories of being a brother of Bobby Boy? He's
Bobby boy. My favorite memories of Hob is probably just like how much he's always looked out for me as an older brother. When I was younger, I was not as level-headed as I am now, and Hob was always there for me. I remember there's periods of my life when Hob would drive me around, buy me all the beer that I needed because I didn't have $1 to my name, guide me, and just watch out for me.
This doesn't seem like I was helping.
Well, at the time, we were young, dude. And just always guide me and watch out for me, just like an older brother should. You were always a great older brother to me, dude.
Thank you. This guy's just claiming Robbie's Evans 6536. 7 seas, 7 days in a week. Wonders of the world. There's a connection.
7 Wonders of the World.
There's no connection.
I recently found out that the 7 Wonders of the World was actually a marketing campaign developed in 2001. And there was like 40 wonders that they potentially were going to choose from. It's kind of interesting. But for me and for surfers, I actually did visit a few of the surfing wonders of the world. I would think Indo would be one of them. Bells Beach is definitely historic. Tanker surfing, that's kind of like a wonder of the world. And then surfing in the Arctic Circle. So, but no, I never really thought about that connection, but that's an interesting take for sure. Should we change angles to make it more exciting?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like
Let's
this?
just go right here. This camera's the shit with that lens. Oh yeah, this is great. Okay, this
You
one's
can
good.
almost even like switch from this angle to like every question.
Yeah, this guy's claiming, Original Jude is claiming, also wanted to comment that Slippery was ripping on that trip.
Oh,
He's
dude.
impressed with his improvement, like how fast he's gotten better.
Dude, Slippery, low-key rips. He
I
was
see
fully
that.
ripping.
Yeah, good.
And he's
comeback.
super competitive.
His
dude.
comebacks.
He's so competitive. I was like, Slip, are you trying to be competitive out here? And he's like, nah, mate, I just want to get a couple waves in the vlog. And I was like, dude, you're trying to surf better than me, aren't you? He's like, yeah.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
No, he rips. He surfs good.
At JMH33SD, he's claiming, when's Red Bull going to officially put a sticker on Ben's board? When's Ben going to get the invite to Kelly Slater's wave pool in the EAU or whatever? EAU. Is Ben going to join the... So this guy's just a heavy hitter, but pretty much you're going to have to give him a summary. Are you going to join the Slab Tour? Where the fuck's Tucker? One of us needs to make a shirt that says Tucker if ever seems to have dropped off. So this dude's a legend.
I would say see Tucker F. Upper's YouTube channel to find out where he is. The Slab Tour with Nate. I would probably check out a couple stops. That guy charges though, dude.
You
That's
can't check out
it's a whole
those.
nother level, dude.
You can't check that out.
It's just different. You know what I mean? It's so different. Like
He's so connected.
he's so gnarly.
Spiritually
He's
connected.
gnarly. Where else? What else we got? Hey, I would go to Slater's Wave Pool any day of the week if he invited me. And I don't know if I'd ever get sponsored by Red Bull. I'm pretty old, and I'm pretty happy working with them in the capacity that I do. I mean, I guess it would be cool to be like sponsored, but what is being sponsored anymore? I don't even know. If there was a way that like I could get sponsored by Red Bull and like it would guarantee me a job for like 10 years, I'd be super happy. In my position, like my thing is like, can I have a job? I don't really care about being like a Red Bull athlete.
I get that.
Like I want to just be able to keep doing what I'm doing.
I'd rather have a job too because those guys Red Bull helmets are one step away from getting taken from every time they hit the jump. Be honest. All right. Well, Jenkins B is claiming best memories as kids. We already went over that. Uncle Tony, dude. Aaron.
He's back?
Dude, he's been on mine. He never left mine. He's claiming question
He
is...
blocked me, dude.
He hates you guys. But he's here, dude. He's here. He'll be here. What turned out to be your go-to board?
He wants me to say my fiberglass board. But
He wants
probably my 7 foot.
He wants you to say us up.
Well, let's say I was actually going to talk about this in my vlog when I finally do like a wrap up vlog. 7 foot soft top and my 5'8" fiberglass made it the whole trip. Those are the only boards that were on it the whole trip. So those are the ones.
Okay, at Vegan Surf. Question for Ben and Hobb interview. I would like to hear about how you keep your bodies working after decades of punishment from surfing and stunts. What's the daily stretching, exercise, ibuprofen routine? I pretty much stretch all day, every day. Don't you?
Daily routine for me, just quickly. Lacrosse ball on the bottom of the feet. Lacrosse ball anywhere on my body that's extra sore. Foam roller for sure. 10 times in like 8 different places.
Yeah, me too.
Hamstring stretch for sure. Back roll for sure on the foam roller. And then I do this 4 position leg stretch, 60 seconds each leg. Fronts, think about your leg as a 4. This is what John taught me. Front muscle, back muscle, side muscle, side muscle. So
My legs don't hurt really though.
but I've been home for 2 days and I haven't done anything. So I'm just letting it simmer.
My back. These are kind of just. How many? At John McGew 3994. How many countries are you up to now?
That would put me at like 22.
That's a lot.
It's like 10% of the world. Long way to go. Right?
These guys are heavy with the Tucker stuff. We need to include him. He's blood. We're leaving him out. They're claiming. Okay. But I'm not.
I think I see Tucker a lot more than people think because it's just not on
Me
film.
too.
I don't know if you do.
At YoCubby5547. Ask Ben how his faith in God helped him make his claim real.
So grew up going to church, believed in the universe for a long time. And some things in my life happened where I just knew that it was God and it wasn't like the universe. And that's hard to say, but I think that faith kind of makes everything more fulfilling, I would say. Because otherwise, like, you're just like an empty sack of meat roaming the earth.
If you don't have Jesus in your life, Keckley's really right. Because at least you can sit in your barn and like just talk to God and be happy. At least I feel.
There's so many weird things about life that evil is very tricky. We don't see it. And evil shows itself in a lot of temptation and a lot of small, different, weird things that come through our minds. But, I don't know. I think believing in some type of higher power is definitely crucial to getting to your next level as a human being, whatever that level is,
But
and whatever goals you have.
we just got to be honest with the boys too. Like, we're not professional people with Jesus yet. Like, I'm still working on my faith, and I know you are. So it's like, you're not like, well, I don't say in the beginning of your dream you were like asking. You didn't like go through the AA like using God to get you sober though, necessarily like a lot of people do.
I wasn't even sure if I believed in God until I was like 3 years sober.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
it's like, that was just in you. I think I know, we don't really need to go too deep in that, but I think Jesus is more so in you, and you have to fucking uncover the dirt that's on top of him to find Jesus. And then the more you work to uncover Jesus in yourself, the more fulfilled you become from the inside out. And that's what they mean by inside versus outside. Like, you can have everything, but if you never started to work on uncovering that little diamond that's in there, which I'm calling Jesus, you're never going to be fulfilled.
I don't think you. Yeah, and let's be real here. You never win, whether it's fulfillment, money, anything.
With God, you
Faith.
always win.
Well, there's two ways to look at it. Yes, we already won just by being here, or like just knowing that, being grateful and knowing that you're here and you, I don't know how to say that. I guess you have God would be to say it, but the other way is like if you look at work, the work is never done, even for anybody.
Well, somebody messaged me the other day and was like, your good deed of the day is done. I just messaged them back and said the work is never done.
It's never done.
Well,
So-
this guy at Serenity for 8488, will we be seeing Mackie anytime soon?
Mackey's around for sure.
He's actually been filming a lot of other surfing, so he's still interested in life.
Mackey's my man, but Mackey has a lot of other things going on in his life, and to be frank, this is all fun and games in some aspects, but it's also a business. This is my livelihood, so there's certain decisions I have to make on big trips like this and stuff, and that has to be one of them. I need people that I can 100% rely on, so it is what it is.
What's next in life and career? At Dave Cohen 2448, kids in your plans.
Career-wise, I think I'm just going to keep pushing the dream. I'd really like to continue to, if I'm lucky enough to continue to surf more countries, and super happy with Dennis right now, but I think we might have a kid sometime.
So actually, to back up that, what you just said about serving more countries, at Gregory Longmore, when are you going to tick off New Zealand?
Oh, dude. Got to get down there to Raglan. Hang out with Mr. Cedarman.
J Herb 4773 is Caitlin. He's got to be honest with me. Don't ride your bros' coattails.
Who?
Me. Doing this interview. He's a fucking legend if he sees it that way. I can't even get mad at him.
Classic.
This guy's claiming Mr. Jinx wants to see the Three Brothers podcast. This guy's claiming
Me too.
me, you, and
I
Ben,
wanted-
me, you, and Terry on the
Yeah,
podcast would
I
be
wanted-
nuts. We
I'll
could
send
probably
the-
get
I'll
full
send the
production. We could probably get full production value for that. Random question at L Turk at iLurk or whatever. Did you guys grow up with the horse?
I mean, kinda. Like, not really. We met the horse when we were like 22, but, well, I was 22. But, kind of hung out with him through some of our formative years, early 20s, right?
Yeah, but the clip he thinks he saw us in the background of, no, we weren't there
No.
in that clip.
But,
Serenity.
can I tell you a side story?
Yeah.
I was like, you guys, obviously I just hung out with these two kids for 18 days straight, so we talked a lot. I was like, you guys know I was on America's Got Talent, right? And they were like, nah, what? And I was like, well, I wasn't on it. My friend was on it, and like me and my brother like helped him. I showed them, put the horse act on. They were dying laughing, rolling on the floor.
No, every time.
And I was like, is this really funny?
No. I hate
They
it.
thought it was so
I
funny.
don't get it. Serenity. Serenity Pitity. Will Ben and Jordan do the podcast this winter?
Yeah, I've been trying to get back into it. Sorry.
OC Peaks. Hobnoxious single fin for the win.
Obnoxious?
That's what they want me to call my signature.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Dude. We gotta get Brian Brown on that pronto stat.
Yeah, I know, but this guy's claiming at Ed Trimble, heavy claims, basically, what was the cost of the trip? How was airline situation? Did it risk completing the goal because there are delays?
We only had one delay, and it was Indonesia to Australia, and it was like a 2-hour delay. Cost of the trip?
How could they even ask that question? They know it's expensive.
Just ballpark it.
40K.
It was a lot. It was a lot. Location D?
Location D right here that I'm going to move over here too because I feel like maybe that humming's doing something weird.
Oh, yeah. Could be.
Okay.
Can I, like, put this up on something?
Oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't really care.
Here, I got the
There's only
angles
like 4 more questions.
dialed.
Nick Papa 8801. If Hob never stopped surfing, you think he'd be better than Gravy?
Honestly, yeah.
No.
You had the
Same.
style, dude.
Style, but we would always be the same because
I had the girth.
well, no, because we would always just play off each other. But I was never interested. Like when you were working on 360s and stuff, I was never like. I was always like, "What's he doing?"
Honestly, if Hob never stopped surfing, he'd probably be like the full soul surfer guy. But it's never too late. I think now that you move to the beach, like, I think it'll be awesome once you get back in the water to start seeing you just be like the beaver tail wetsuit,
I'm not doing
blacked
that.
out suit,
I'm not
like
doing
no
beaver
logos on your board guy. Like,
No, I want logos, Gravy logos.
Dude, now
Beaver
you're
tail.
core, dude.
I'm not core. I'm not the fucking cow. Not
What's
sponsored.
he up to?
I don't know. We need the fucking planer back from him. Okay, this guy's claiming Ken Joseph prefer Japanese 7-Eleven or straight up Wawa.
To be honest, at this point in my life, I've had so much Wawa, I could live with the Japanese 7-Eleven for like the next 5 years and be super happy.
You're nuts, bro. Favorite meal during the 7-7 World Journey.
Dude, to be honest, so like this kid John, the Camera B, aka the best boy grip, he was JT's buddy. He kept claiming Bourdain, Anthony Bourdain. You know, like the food guy.
I know he is.
And I was like, all right, John, you got it. Like, we got this for you. We walked into, like, this heavy-duty, local, authentic sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
And, like, sushi in Japan's, like, kind of slimy. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean. No, I don't eat sushi.
So you walked in and he was terrified, dude.
And ate it?
Shitting bricks. He ate, like, 2 pieces.
What'd you do?
I went in there, I was scared, but I was like, dude, I'm in Tokyo once in my life, maybe. Might never come back. I'm going for it. I just started eating sushi like crazy. It was so good. Dude,
Yeah, but I don't
the
think about,
look and the texture could fool you, but the taste was,
I don't look about that. I think about what happens later when I'm on the toilet.
it was fine, dude.
Nuts.
None of us got sick the whole trip.
Furby Flobby. What's more gnarly, the O face or the barrel face? What's the O face?
He means like sex, dude.
Oh my gosh, it's a lady, so.
Probably the barrel face.
Ryan Howard, 9048. How'd the healthcare thing go? As a foreigner, did they give you special treatment as you? Like, would a normal person pay a lot more? Like, did you get celebrity treatment when you got healthcare there?
What happened? Healthcare.
How'd the healthcare thing go? Seeing a doctor as a foreigner. You saw a doctor for the drops in your ear.
Oh no, I saw Dr. Slip.
Oh, okay, so you didn't see anybody. What's that mean?
Alright, I still can't hear out of my left ear. This is like a saga, dude. Slippery surfer, I rolled up in Bali. I was like, dude, I think I have swimmer's ear. Like, I can't hear. And he's like, mate, I got antibiotics. And I like was trying to read the bottle and I couldn't understand it. So I just started using them.
No way.
So I got
So the healthcare system.
I got great treatment.
Great treatment. Doctor Slips nuts. I would never do that.
And he's like, if you want to try something else, we got to stop at a pharmacy. And I was like, dude, in Bali? I don't think so. I'll just wait.
So this guy's name, at Andrew Whippy, he wants to know where he can watch the 7 Days tour. Like, is there going to be a Red Bull video coming out, a documentary?
So yeah, we got the series up on my YouTube, but I'm gonna start working on the movie. We're making like a 40-minute movie, and we're gonna have a premiere hopefully the week after Christmas. So that's the goal. It's a lot of work though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off.
Original Jude, whatever happened to D-Bag?
D-Bag? D-Bag started, me and D-Bag got in a little bit of an argument because he told me that he worked long enough in his life. He's done working. He deserves to get money from the government. And I told it. Yeah, you didn't hear about
He's
this?
a god.
You didn't know about
No.
this? He says, I've worked long enough. I've worked enough. I'm done.
Okay.
And he was telling me this for real. And I was like, dude, you have to work forever. And then he was like, I don't need to work. I'll just get rich people to pay my taxes for me. And I was like, bro, that's not how it works. So then, like, we kind of just argued about that. And we were on a road trip. So came back from that road trip. D-Bag was, I guess, mad at me. So he started going down to El Salamo and, like, kicking Groms out of the water and stuff. Like, starting fights with people. So then I was like, D-Bag, you can't do this. what are you doing? And then he's trying to go around town and telling people I bullied him. So then I was like, all right, this guy's done, dude. I can't.
He's a guy.
I don't know. He's a victim mentality.
You remember when we went on tour? The one tour I went with you guys. He came with us. The whole ride to the wave pool.
Oh, Nebraska.
He's so better at surfing than me. He's gonna schwack it off the lip, all this stuff. He didn't catch one wave. He didn't even stand up at the wave park.
No, the problem with victim mentality is like that tour tells you everything. We said, yo, the wave sucks. Don't be thinking anything. We got there and he's mad because the wave wasn't good. And we were like, dude, we told you it wasn't good. Like, you can't. He's always like, woe is me, dude. Woe is me. And like, I have no problems with this guy. I would hang out with him to this day.
Remember he did some pretty crazy stunts when you were skateboarding on his roof?
That's after I stopped hanging out with him, dude. I don't know.
He's a guy.
Here's the thing about life. You can look at it any way you want. I try to help people. And there's if I can't help them beyond the point that we get to, then that it is what it is.
Can you believe D-Bag just took out 25 minutes in the interview?
People need to put as much work into their life as I'm putting in.
Heath, but more. When he used to work for Grammy? You don't remember his grandma? Alright, that's it, dude. That's the interview.
All right. Thank you guys for submitting questions. I'll see you soon.